The Trump criminality alert. Here we have, this is the second time a federal judge, a U.S. district judge, has written in an opinion that the evidence before him indicates that Donald Trump committed crimes, actual crimes. In this case, it was U.S. District Judge David Carter, and the debate was whether emails from John Eastman should be turned over to the January 6th committee. John Eastman, of course, the architect of Trump's plan to throw the election to the House of Representatives so that they could elect him instead of Joe Biden. And this judge, I mean, this is just amazing. He wrote, this is from the judge's ruling, right? This is not a commentator. This is not the news report. This is not me. This is Judge David Carter, federal judge, U.S. District Federal Judge David Carter, lifetime appointment. Quote, the emails show that President Trump knew that the specific numbers of voter fraud were wrong, but continued to tout those numbers, both in court and to the public. The court finds that these emails are sufficiently related to and in furtherance of a conspiracy to defraud the United States. Now, that's probably the crime that Donald Trump will be prosecuted for, is conspiracy to defraud the United States and interference in an official act with January 6th. I mean, I frankly think he should be charged with treason, but or at the very least sedition. But here we have a federal judge coming just right out and saying it. No more debate. Donald Trump committed a crime. He knew these numbers were false. He continued to promote them, not just to the public, but also in a court document that he signed. When Donald Trump signed that petition that went to the court, and this judge actually took the time and trouble to actually read Trump's petition and say, this is full of lies. Which it was. I mean, this is what it is. And so here we have now another crime. And once again, Donald Trump is just, sitting down there in Mar-a-Lago or Bedminster or wherever he happens to be right now, probably thumbing through more top secret documents, trying to figure out, hey, can I get Rand Paul to carry another box of these things over and give them to Vladimir Putin? You do know Rand Paul carried an envelope full of we have no idea what from Donald Trump, personally handed it to him, to Vladimir Putin. He flew to Moscow all by his little old lonesome and handed it over to Putin's security services. So, Trump is probably sitting around Mar-a-Lago just, having a good old time, eating his cheeseburgers and his French fries, playing golf, ogling the young women, and free as a bird, and another example of actual criminality. By the way, yesterday he apparently was deposed in the E. Jean Carroll case. She's accusing him of raping her some 20 years ago, 30 years ago in a Bergdorf Goodman store. There you go, if I'm remembering that correctly. We'll see how that plays out, too. We'll be right back with your calls.